Hail and welcome to the new older moon and spring equinox 2026 edition of the Magical Human Show with me, the Oily Witch Claire, and
June Tranmer, well-being.
hmm,
Hmm.
we sound calm. I'm certainly not calm. I don't know about you, June.
I keep going around holding my forehead points all the time right now. And when I'm not holding them, I'm busy shouting.
Oh, June.
I'm
So
ranting at people. Yeah, I'm ranting. Yeah, it's amazing. It's the old me come back. I mean, oh, I did this, the transformative
oh yeah.
DNA thing at the weekend, and I've just been recovering from that, still processing that and needing to sleep and not entirely managing it. It's the old one day on, one day off type of thing. So tonight I probably will sleep really well, but yeah, yeah, I'm a little bit tense. Let's put it that way. And I'm trying to do things to look after myself because I have the tools at my fingertips. I have the Touch for Health skills to ground myself and balance myself and things. So, yeah, I just need to spend less time on these gadgets, I think, to be honest with you. And we keep saying that, but we're very dependent on them, aren't we? So,
So tell us about the DNA recovery weekend. Like, can you do us a snapshot?
I can briefly, it's amazing. She's absolutely lovely. She might probably be coming back to England to do another one, which would be great. But next stop, she's going to South Africa to do it. So if you want to go to South Africa and do it, but I
In
don't know that you'll be able to get a flight at this point. Anyway, my daughter is trying to make up her mind how to justify coming all this way from Thailand to Yorkshire for her half sister's wedding. And myself and her husband are going, don't. And her dad is going, if you want to come, I'll pay for it. I'm going, what's wrong with you?
but okay, that's some interesting, but that's something about fuel. Tell us about the DNA. I'm going to draw you back to that because I want to know what that weekend was about.
Yes, it's about stuff.
Oh my
It's
God.
about old buried stuff coming to the surface.
Which is what
Hmm.
happens over an equinox anyway. Everyone
I know.
automatically thinks it's just like a young lamb gambling into the sunshine, and actually it's not. It's like, it's a real bringing the light in to show up everything that's, to show up the shadow, as it were, in order for that
Yeah.
to be kind of bedded down as much as is possible for the lighter months. But
But it's very carefully navigated, I think, this course. So you don't just, she doesn't throw you in the pool at the deep end and say, swim. Here's your
no, I was
stuff. Go
meaning
swim
in
in it.
general. I don't know what happens
No.
what
Yeah,
happened
in
on a
general, we're in that moment as well. I mean, it's all very synchronous, to be honest. And then yeah, we had a look at what our goals might be. We had a list of goals. We chose which one was the most relevant for right now with using muscle monitoring, using the kinesiology way of muscle monitoring, not the pretend muscle testing that some people do. Um, and then working down into the underlying emotions and which timeline they are on. So there's future, present, another age in this time, lifetime, and then generational stuff, and then mother's side, father's side, and then collective consciousness kind of stuff as well. And then going into very carefully going into one of the seven meditations, depending on what your willingness to let go of things is and your determination. So there's lots of questions of the body each time to make sure we're working on the right level and things like that. It's really lovely. I've used it twice since, but we each had two balancing sessions on each of the 4 days. So you can imagine 8 meditations. No, wait a minute. Yeah, that's eight, isn't it? Oh, 8 meditations in 4 days. Yeah.
oh,
No,
so well,
I think it was more.
it
Yeah, something.
sounds like a very accurate way of deciphering, as you say, the what is coming up right now. And of course, there's many ways to get access to that information, and everyone works out which one appeals to them and finds their
Mm,
own route to it.
mm,
It's interesting, the DNA, it's interesting, the fingerprints, you mentioned those. I mean, I don't know if I said last time, but every square centimeter on a finger has 80 meters of nerve fiber behind it. And so
yes.
you've got this, your fate is in your hands, literally, because what you think is going to basically create a neurological path on your hand. So
Yeah.
your hand is, there's all of these kind of, we are canvases, we are stories of what went before, what is, and the potential of what could be. And this time is very, a lot of us, definitely included in that, are feeling very irritated and triggered and
Mm,
just kind of, but also in that with a heightened state of awareness and a consciousness around that, as opposed to just like spinning blind in
mm,
the dark, not
mm.
really fully conscious of what's really going on, but knowing where it's possibly coming from.
Well, I think those of us who've been on this path for a while, of understanding what's really going on and so on, and I can't say at all that we've got the answer, all the answers yet. We still don't, there's still loads of stuff to uncover. But there are some of us who are a little bit further down the path than others, and I think we're going to be required to hold the hands of those who are just realizing it. And
Well,
it is too much for a lot of people. They're just like, I can't cope with this. And I talk to people about it, and then they go, okay, let's talk about something else quickly because I'm at my limit. And it's like that. I think I'm so glad people are taking responsibility for what they can and cannot cope with because there could be a lot of people just drowning literally in the emotions that are being, and we don't know what's buried under our own surface, never mind the collective. And it comes up and it bites us when we least expect it. But you know what they discovered? That there's a flower that grows in Australia completely under the ground. And you're going, how? How is that possible? And the only way it's possible is that it's in symbiosis with another plant that gets the photosynthesis from the sun, because you need sun to grow something. You can't grow anything without the sun. Although they're having a damn good go at it. They're going to try and grow things in factories. Let's see how that works out. But then it can get its own water as well because it's in the ground where the rain would go down to its roots, but it does get its sun from another plant. And it's shaped like a star. I haven't got a picture of it. I think it's probably copyright for them. It's part of the program. So I've got a beautiful bottle of flower essence to go with it and some affirmations to help see me through these changes that are going on. And I'm dealing with 8 different things. It feels like, when you download something and this bar goes across, it's 10%, 15%, whatever. It's like that. And they're all doing it at different levels. And some are kind of near the end and some are just starting. And it's like, oh,
that's a lovely way of putting it. Well, I don't know about lovely, actually. Technology is never lovely, but
it's a good image
it's a
to
great metaphor.
compare. Hmm.
Absolutely. It's a good visual of the mind to kind of go, yeah, I can get that. Or the little finger just going round.
The
That's
buffering thing.
I'm
Yeah,
buffering a lot at the moment.
I am buffering. I think we're going to say that from now on. This is what's going
Just
on.
buffering.
I'm buffering, still
Oh my
buffering.
God. Did you see Louis Theroux's Manosphere?
No, but I heard
Manosphere,
about it.
Manosphere. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really worth watching. And I watched it with my husband. We haven't completely finished it yet, but it was so interesting because of the dichotomy of the kind of the people in it, in terms of there's a real awareness and quite a savviness there of kind of what's kind of the overall agenda of what's really going on, complete distrust of the media, all this kind of stuff. And these people, these men are also feeling lost, which is why they are behaving the way they're behaving. And some of what they say does make a lot of sense, but some of it's super toxic. And yeah, it's they're capitalizing on how plastic our world is, and they don't have any morals about exploitation of others if it brings them money. The complete kind of, and I find these things fascinating to watch because I'm fascinated by human beings and I want to
Mm.
see what the kind of, what is going on in society. I don't, and they also don't trust Louis Theroux, which I find very funny. Um,
Interesting.
because they know that he is, there to exploit what they're doing. So they're like super protective of it. And you made me think of it because one of them starts exploiting Louis when Louis is trying to record him. He's exploiting him the other way. And I can't remember what he's called it. Content is like content. So we're using expressions like buffering. He's using expressions like content. It's like our lives are being curated into technological terms. And
Yeah.
that is a sign of the future where we, potentially could become iRobot. For a period of time. And it's kind of scary, but it's Uranus and it's like
Mm.
what is happening? The age of Aquarius is all about technology and advances in technology. So, ay, 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 mamacita. So, yeah, bit of that going on. In fact, I've changed the bot on my website to be more kind of, interactive so people can say, oh, I'm having a problem with this and it will help. Because those kind of things are really helpful, aren't they? So,
Maybe.
are and they're not. I mean, yeah,
I'm kind of I'm kind of doing the opposite. I'm kind of backing away further and further from technology, and I'm really wanting to just see real people and make
oh, yeah.
appointments with real people.
Oh,
And
yeah, my work.
but at the same time, I said to somebody the other day, I said, I'm a mass of contradictions, and they went, "Yes, you are."
I think they all are.
So it's good that you noticed that. I'm glad you noticed. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm going to be doing more stuff online in some respects. But I'm yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, exactly. It's that, I know. And it's taking the best of it and leaving the rest of it.
Doing what we can. That's what we have to do. We have to do what we can because some people have suddenly realized that they're going to be reading all of our messages and stealing all of our data. And they're going, "Oh my God, what do I do?" And there's these lovely guys that I know called Reboot Privacy. They're fantastic. And
You
they're
put
very
that thing up. Yeah, you did it
yeah,
last
they
time.
are just so good at helping people. And they're saying, "Look, just do what you can. Just do what you can."
Okay, I'm rising above that and just saying there's no one capable of an original thought. So what is yours is not really yours anyway. So your intellectual property is
Oh.
kind of like, is it really yours? Because nobody has an isolated idea. Lots of people have the same idea at the same
Yeah, but
time.
your name is yours.
Your name, well, I don't know because there's loads of people called my name. So,
Is there?
yeah, not Claire Ottewell per se, but Claire Mitchell, which was my maiden name. There's
Okay.
loads of them. Um,
Okay. Okay.
so it's kind of
As far
like,
as I know, there aren't any June Trenmers besides me,
well, you're lucky,
which
but
is
a lot of
very
people,
peculiar feeling, you know. But in any case, it's not just about the name, it's your identity, your all of your when we say data, you know, they are taking our conversations. Do you know what I spotted on my photographs the other day or even today? I had a picture of my daughter's cat because I'm going to make a calendar for
yeah,
all
you
the
did it
people
last
who
time. Yeah.
helped. Yeah, so we're picking out pictures, and there was a picture of the black and white cat, and there was this little light that just went round the outline, the silhouette of the cat. And I thought, bloody thing is scanning my daughter's cat.
To make yeah, but who cares? What does it matter?
I didn't ask them to do it. That's what matters.
I know, and I hear
I
you,
didn't get, they
but
didn't ask me permission.
no, but what I get that, but I don't get it because why do you care?
It's about, it's about my personal choice. They go on about safety. And they're doing everything to invade our privacy
Oh my God, yeah.
and not protect us from anything.
But in another way, we are all connected and there is no such thing as real privacy. It's a kind of state of mind. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
only real privacy we have and the only real control we have and the privacy is within us, living from the inside out, where
Well,
literally no one can get you. So
and
it's
that's even in question because they're talking about,
more V's. I
more
cannot,
bees and also the what are they called?
I
You
don't
know,
know.
the things in the brain.
Neurons?
Yeah, but the implanted things.
What?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, I don't want one.
The thing is that I literally, maybe it's just where I'm at in my life right now. I
Mm,
really couldn't give a shit. I
yeah.
am going to die at some point, but as I die, as this physical body goes, the energy body will continue. The 21 grams of my soul will continue. They
Yeah.
can't touch that. No
That
one
there's
can
that.
touch
Yes,
that.
you see, that's the important message. That is the important message.
So
Yeah.
it's the rest of it, June, is just
Mm,
like, you know
mm,
what? It's like I cannot, it probably is a reflection of how much is going on in my life
mm,
with raising children in a system that is broken, in a
mm,
world that is broken. You know, there's so many breakages around the place that it
mm,
becomes overwhelming regularly, frequently throughout the day with admin, life admin and bullshit that
mm.
actually this week, Wednesday, Thursday, and today, I have taken myself outside and spent time in nature because that's all I can do because I'm fucking overwhelmed. And that's why I also, when I hear you, but on the other hand, I don't give a shit. If you want to clone me, great. There's more people around the world helping people, healing them. Fantastic. You want to say that I'm not capable of anything original to say? No problem. I don't care. As long as I'm helping the people I can help and I'm not a total, and I know I'm
Yeah.
not a fuck up, then I'm okay. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah. But yeah, we're at different, different
Chips. It was chips, microchips. That was the thing.
shit,
Microchips.
shit. If you want to put a
Words,
chip in my
words. It's all
brain,
just words.
you just put it in. As if I'd like my chip to make me a bit happier. That's all I'm asking for. A little less
You
stress.
want to be Truman. You want to be an oblivious
Oh
Truman.
no,
No,
no, no, no,
no,
no. I
no,
don't want to live a plastic life. That's not what I'm saying. Jesus
no,
Christ. I
no.
want to live within the natural world, healing people, using
Yeah.
nature to heal people. I don't
Yeah.
want, I'm quite worried. I've got this thing at the moment where I'm saying they're killing our young people with vapes, viruses, and vaccines. It's like the three V's are coming
The
for
three
you.
B's. I love it.
It's like
Yes.
it's not bees, which would be lovely. If three bees were after you, that'd be really magic. But
Oh,
three
I saw a
bees is
bee the
not.
other day. I saw a bee and I saw two butterflies. Yes. And the
Hey,
birds are singing. This is
I
all the good
know.
news. Last year we didn't have birds singing at this time of year. I don't know what was going on. Well, I do know what was going on,
They're
but
all
now
being
this
sick.
year there's more birds. It's
There is.
amazing.
There is. They're everywhere. And I'm seeing bees. That's why I keep going outside. I'm just sitting outside in the
Mm,
sun, just going, I can
mm,
deal with this. This is okay for now, for
mm,
this moment. It's all going to
mm,
crumble 5 minutes later when I go inside or I get near technology. And I know exactly what you mean. I was
mm.
outside feeding my plants and I thought, my God, I've been away from my phone for about half an hour. What have I missed? Who's
Oh,
been in touch with me?
brilliant.
Because there's
Yes.
so much trouble going on and so much drama. It's not about my work, it's about what's going on with my son and stuff like that. That I'm like, oh my God, hyper alert. I need to check.
Mm,
And I'm just like,
yeah,
how,
yeah.
and people's immediacy, it's like they send you an email, they want a response. It's like,
I know. And there's all these nagging things in my head. Oh, I didn't reply to that person.
oh, I
I
know.
didn't reply to the other person. And yeah, it's all like that, really. There's too much. I can spend hours just doing messages.
Well, that's it. And,
Mm,
or just keeping up with
mm,
life, friendships,
mm,
life admin. But so, in amongst
yeah.
all of that, and the fact that, there's some really unsavory activity has been going on for a very long time. It's just we've got a huge population now, and it's, people have got
Mm.
nefarious ideas from each other across the world thanks to the media of what other dastardly things to get up to. Uh,
Mm.
we have to celebrate the sunshine. The older moon, the new moon yesterday was in Aries as well. So you've got this kind of Aries, Aries, Aries. So last night in my circle, I was saying to people that I wanted them to construct their armor made of fire so that they
Yeah.
could, and also I keep bringing people back to their fire horses and saying, how is your horse? Are you standing beside your horse? Are you on your horse? Is your horse kicking you in the face? Where is your horse? And saying, like, let's keep that horse watered. Let's keep it calm. Let's groom it. Let's look after it. This is the horse we're going to ride. And now we're in our armor for the Aries season. And older is the fourth Celtic tree moon. So four is the number of stability. So there's a kind of
Mm.
grounding energy. And what's so fascinating about an older tree is the fact that its roots, when they come into contact with water, get stronger. So they used to use them for boats. So, and it's also it's called the Christ tree because when you cut it, it bleeds. So you've got this whole energy around this next month, which is about the resilience gain from emotional confrontation and honoring your heart center.
Mm.
And so, yeah, it's warrior energy from now on.
It is
Mercury
indeed.
going direct tomorrow, which is why for me, tomorrow is spring
Yeah,
equinox.
it's
Going
it's the
into
big, yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Aquarius. I mean, Aquarius, Aries, Mercury's going direct. It's like it's all happening tomorrow. It's like onwards. But so can I
Mm.
just say to people, good things to do today. You probably won't even listen to this today, but over these few weeks is just, you know, work out what you have released in your shadow time and do a little ritual around that, and then get your eggs, your boiled eggs ideally, and decorate them with your spell wishes, your spell casting of what you want, and then eat it or bury it.
Yeah, I have lots of eggs.
Mhm.
Ostara, we need to mention Ostara as being the original
Yeah, this is when I celebrate it.
time for it
Yeah.
was taken and transformed into the word Easter, but it's also about Persephone going down to hell and coming back transformed through her
Or going to the
experiences.
underworld.
Okay, let's not call it hell, the underworld. Yes, she
Ruled
did go
by
to hell. She went
Pluto,
to
the
the
god of
underworld.
wealth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
going to the shadow, going into Earth.
Yeah.
Persephone went into the dark mysteries of Earth and came back.
Mm,
Yeah, so we'll do that. But yes, tomorrow I'm going to be telling the story of Ostara and what she means and everything else, the goddess.
lovely.
For you guys here, it's basically an old Germanic tradition. So she's the goddess of the dawn, and this time of year, spring is very much considered the dawn of the day. So this is when, the birds are singing, everything's coming up, whereas summer is midday, autumn is twilight, and winter is midnight. So
Mm.
think about that. And eggs are seen more as a kind of the cosmic womb. And when you've got the hair, which was originally what the Easter Bunny is related to, this is this is not about a cutesy little Easter Bunny delivering eggs from
No,
your garden.
hares are not so cute.
No, it's
They're a
a
bit fierce.
yeah, and a liminal creature
Mm.
that moves between worlds. So
Yeah.
it's the moon and the unseen, it's wild, it's fertile, it's untamed,
Mm.
and it moves between dawn and dusk. And, it does impossible things, like has babies in the random outdoor spaces. They don't have burrows, do they? They just have them out somewhere in the wild open. Well, probably
Yeah.
in amongst some trees and grass, but yeah, it's shadow and
Under hedgerows and whatnot. I miss walking up to work when we had the clinic up at the university. There
light.
were loads of rabbits around the place. Cute little baby ones, big ones. They were just everywhere. And I'd talk to them every morning when I went and every evening when I came back. And they were like, "Ooh, who's this?" It was amazing, really. I have to go up there again. It's not that far. I can just go up there just for the sake of saying hello to them.
To saying hello to the, yeah, absolutely. And round here, they killed off most of them. and then they brought them back. So I've been seeing more around. They didn't bring them back. They've kind of, some
They
survived,
brought
but they did
themselves back.
horrible things. Yeah, like
I
poisoned
know.
them underground and stuff like that. So,
I know.
it's just really dark. Can I just say as well that in a druid tradition, which is national to this country, this is called Alban Ilia, and
Oh,
that is light of the earth, not light of the sky, but the light that comes through the soil. It's a difference because Celtic spirituality is not about distant gods, it's about what's in the land, divinity of the land. So I just
that's
want people
important.
to understand that very kind of native thing. And then you've got the Kundalini energy as well, which is, I find, this is where it's starting to rise. And I find that interesting because when I was just sat outside of my bench this morning doing my warm up, I suddenly got my snake came up and I was like, ooh, and I could feel it just going, which is what
Nice.
Kundalini energy does. And I was like, oh, that's really nice. I'm surprised. I didn't think we had any snake energy left in us. We were so old and menopausal, but
Oh, no.
I had some fucking snake energy, so I was pleased with that.
Never too late. Never too late. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah.
Yeah. So I know.
So, how are
So
we? Well, that's about half an hour, isn't it? I think.
I think June and I are going to go, not because we don't care about you, but also what's
Mm.
interesting is we're both sighing a lot. And
Mm.
a ban in Chinese medicine, as you know, means liver and
Yep. Yep.
emotion.
If
And
we're not
like,
breathing regularly, our liver gets constrained and we need to sigh to get everything moving. So we don't want our liver to be constrained. Even if you are getting angry, it's okay because that is part of the wood energy, the spring energy. Try not to hurt anybody in the process or
absolutely.
yourself, but express your anger. Like I had cause yesterday to say, I'm really annoyed about this and I'm going to take action. And that is the thing. You have to feel that something is resolved by your being angry. It's not just pointless anger. That's really
Yeah,
useless.
unchannel. Yeah,
Mm,
useless anger. No thanks. Channel
no.
your anger.
Mm,
The other thing I wanted to say was what I asked people to do last night, which you might find quite helpful, is to just meditate on what power means to you. Um,
mm,
and, I don't mean, I mean, like what power, where are you going to find your power and what it means to you and what does it look like to you?
yeah, yeah. Because your inner fire is there. It's coming up.
Well, yeah, and it's being fed by the golden sun. So,
Yeah,
we're being ignited and it's fire
exactly.
horse. So,
Exactly. Yeah.
truth everywhere, which way you turn, which is why it's exhausting because it's just like that's
It
the
is. Oh,
bone.
another thing? And
I
another thing.
know, I know.
What? Why didn't I realize that? I mean, yeah, we thought we had our handle on things, but there's always something else.
To top it up. Yeah. To keep,
Yeah.
well, we're going back into balance for the next couple
Balance,
of days.
balance. It's all about balance. Mm.
Mm. All right, people. Ciao. See you in a couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we will be back in a couple of weeks, which will be Friday
Something of April.
the Friday the 3rd.
That's it.
Fantastic. Okay.
Yes, there we are. I
Ciao,
shall put it
everyone.
in with my pen into my non-digital calendar.
I have a non-digital calendar
I
as well.
love it.
Best
But
way.
then I forget to put things in it, and then I wonder why I miss things.
Thanks, everyone. Goodbye from us.
Okay, bye.